In this steering change, are you thinking about buying an electric vehicle, but you just aren't sure about it? Well, you're in luck. I'm learning something this morning, too. We've got two electric vehicle owners here to talk about their experiences. We have Jeffrey Robbins here and Marshall Franklin joining us this morning. Welcome, you two.
Thank you.
I have learned so much already. Okay, first of all, Jeffrey, I want to start with you. What do you drive?
I drive a Fiat 500e.
Okay, now you drive a lot, right? Because you live in Santan, you have quite a commute every day. So when you first got your electric vehicle, you said, not quite sure if I'm going to make it. So what's changed?
Well, you know, we originally got the car as a family because I was putting $60 into the tank every single trip, and I thought, I can't afford this anymore, and I started thinking, oh, I might want to go electric. So I got my little Fiat. It only has a 100-mile range, and so I thought, okay, got about 15 miles to spare, maybe I'll be okay. And my wife and I, we made the plunge, and it's been 4 years now, and I love my car. It's great.
Yeah, you said you're going to drive this into the ground, as a matter of fact, right?
I hope that I can, yeah.
Well, good for you. So you're obviously loving it. And how much money do you think you've saved in gas?
Okay, so I thought you were going to ask, and I did the math.
Good, thank you.
With a calculator. And what I found out the other day when I ran the numbers was if I took $60 per week and I did that over the life of the car and the cost of the car will pay for itself next year, plus the energy I've put into it. So most vehicles, they don't do that. They just keep putting more money into them.
Right,
and this one's really been a great cost savings for us.
Wow, that's really cool to hear. Okay, Marshall, here's a funny story. So, Marshall, first of all, what do you drive?
A Lucid Air Touring.
Okay, so yours has a lot of bells and whistles to it, I hear. And I asked her, I go, are you a techie person? She's like, oh no.
No.
Oh no. Oh no. So what is about your electric car that you love so much?
Sure, I'd say really for me, similar to what Jeffrey said, was just the fact that it's helping me in terms of energy consumption, and the technology helps me to know I'm conserving energy. So it will tell me how many miles I'm saving in terms of gas output versus the electricity. It's things like that. And then it's got some other cool features too in terms of, you know, how you count down to make sure you don't run out of charge, because that was always a concern.
Right.
And then just other things like, you know, 15 different cameras everywhere, because I don't, you know, be able to park and back in and all that other fun stuff.
Wow.
So a lot of the technology is really nice.
Well, let's be honest, though. You did have to call your son for help.
I did yesterday evening. He will attest to it. Yesterday evening.
And that's okay. It's okay. So would you say, I mean, because the technology part is super cool, but when you're looking at all of the bells and whistles that are so much different than a gas-powered vehicle, do a comparison for me. Yeah, would you do it again?
Yes, I would do it again. I would do it again. And the reason why I would do it again, the bells and whistles are really nice. The technology is nice, if you will. But it's something about being an electric vehicle for me. I was going to buy a vehicle that was an SUV before I decided to go with an electric vehicle. And truly for me, it's just been the fact that I'm in a car that I know is making an impact in some very tiny way.
Yeah.
Climate change.
You're doing your own thing.
I'm trying to do my own little piece of that.
You even installed a charging station at your house. Yeah. So what about you, Jeffrey? Are you concerned about finding charging? I'm sure you found them all along your path by now, though.
That's one thing that I really hope changes in the future. I hope that we're able to increase those options so that if you have to make a detour, it's a little easier to find a station. It's still a little challenging, but I also added a level 2 charger in my home, but for the first little while, all I did, I just took the cord that came with it and plugged it right in the wall, and that was fine for a few years.
Say goodbye to the pumps. All right. Thank you, you two. Really good information. Thanks for sharing with us today. If you'd like to learn more about the benefits of buying an electric vehicle, all you have to do is visit the website electrifyarizona.org.